Kendrick Lamar's discography. What's stopping you from calling this the greatest discography of all time? Now, y'all know how I rock. Y'all know I'm one of the biggest Kendrick fans on this app. But as a hip-hop head, I cannot say in good faith that this is the greatest discography in hip-hop history. It's up there, you feel me? Top 10. But I cannot say it's number one. Kendrick has mastered quality over quantity. But through the history of the genre, there are a handful of artists that have quality and quantity. I'm going to start this off with Kanye. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is one of my favorite albums ever. College Dropout, Late Registration, Graduation, classics. 808s and Heartbreaks, and Yeezus, genre pushing. Watch the Throne, phenomenal. Life of Pablo, one of my favorite albums from high school. Kids See Ghosts is fire. Donda was aight. The Ye album ain't bad. Jesus is King got some songs on it too. I don't acknowledge anything after that though. Nas, Illmatic, Stillmatic, It Was Written, Life is Good. I listened to Distant Relatives when I was in high school. I really like it. And then the run that he's had with Hit Boy with the King's Disease albums and Magic, yeah, Nas is up there. Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt, The Black Album, The Blueprint, American Gangsta, 444. You can go on. Tupac dropped damn near the same amount of music in like a quarter of the time. All Eyes on Me, Me Against the World, Strictly for My Niggas. Like, Pac is up there. If we're talking just albums, I'm taking Kendrick over Wayne. But if we're including mixtapes, Ghostface Killah is my favorite member of Wu-Tang. He's been fire for his whole career. Even his albums that he's still dropping right now are fire. Outkast is another quality over quantity act, but Southern Playalistic, ATLiens, Aquemini, and Stankonia, that's a crazy run. And then their biggest hits came on Speaker Box The Love Below. And then I've only listened to like 2 LL Cool J albums, but he's got like 13, 14 number one albums from like the 80s through like the 2010s. The album that he dropped this year was alright, you feel me? He's my dad's favorite rapper. Like, he's a whole generation of people's favorite rapper. He said himself he's the most important hip-hop act. I agree. I've only listened to The Diary and The Fix by Scarface, but he's a lot of people's number one. He's in a lot of people's top 5, so I gotta give Scarface a shout out. I've only listened to America's Most Wanted by Ice Cube, but Cube is another one that you gotta give him a shout out because he's a lot of people's like top 5. Kendrick Lamar's discography is already up there, you feel me? This is 7 projects, and then if you include Overly Dedicated and Kendrick Lamar EP, that's 9. Out of those 9, I think Kendrick has 3 classics: Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, and Damn. I think Section 80 is like a cult classic. I think Mr. Morale is a great album. I think Overly Dedicated is a cult classic. I think GNX, time will tell. You gotta give albums years before you can call them classics. And not many artists have 3 classics. Like, I would say guys that I didn't mention that have 3 classics are Eminem with Slim Shady LP, Marshall Mathers LP, and The Eminem Show. I feel like those are widely considered classics. A Tribe Called Quest with The Low End Theory, Midnight Marauders, and I feel like Beats, Rhymes, and Life are widely considered classics.